Hey, I just finished the annual firearms training test here at the National Guard in Denmark. Now, what I want to talk about is interesting. After that, we had a bit of test and dynamic shooting, where we went from strong side to weak side, changing from your right hand to your left hand, right shoulder, left shoulder, sitting, kneeling, lying, etc. And what's important about that is the interesting how your motoristic skills are slower and more difficult. But what I'm talking about here from a leadership perspective is that the highly important thing of actually doing that, of changing your neuron pathways by neuroplasticity, by doing things with your weak hand. So if you are right-handed, that most of us are, changing and using your left hand repeatedly often actually also engage the right side of your brain, the more creative part, which is part of problem solving. So from a leadership perspective, it is very important that you change your perspective. So you change to your weak side very often, so you engage both sides of the brain. And for instance, we know that if I'm using my left hand and I engage it in the right periphery, so my right eye is looking at it, now I'm cross-changing. It's proven scientifically, I'm cross-changing the pathways in my brain. I'm making connections bridges between my two brain hemispheres. So try to get different movements in your training, because it improves your cognitive skills and improves your decision-making and problem-solving skills. So a simple thing like every single night, brush your teeth, and I'm making this funny movement, but brush your teeth with the weak hand or your left hand or right hand, depending on which you are. Try to put on your socks or trousers the opposite way once in a while. Try to make coffee the opposite way. Put your coffee cup, not from the right, but over to the left once in a while. Try to change constantly in your day between. And simple things like if you're doing fitness or training, the same thing that we know, like in the core where we move up and you touch your left hand to your right leg or your right hand to your left leg, that kind of cross movements as well really build new neuron pathways. It is really about, and if you do this during exercise, we're touching between weak hand, strong hand all the time, then what you're doing is you're creating a slight stress. And that stress factor is building resilience, and it builds cognitive skills and building new neuron pathways that strengthen your brain, strengthen your neuroplasticity, and makes you much better at problem solving. And to be honest, guys and girls, leadership is about problem solving. That's what leadership basically is. Problem solving and strength of character. Strength of character comes from having a balance between the left and the right hemisphere of your brain. And these little things, like changing how you shoot, for instance today, or changing how you do things between left and right, strong and weak side, will make you a better leader. Go try that and be courageous.